Hell no.
So this next clip of this guy, Clavicular, he's also one of these like manosphere. He came up with the term Looksmaxing. I didn't know who he was until recently because he started like doing content with someone who I did know, who's Vicky. And so let's kind of get like a synopsis of who Clavicular is, and then we'll talk about what happened to him because he recently overdosed. But survived.
Clavicular, whose real name is Braden Peters, has become the biggest star of the Looksmaxing movement,
like a doll.
which encourages young people, mostly men, to go to extreme lengths to improve their physical appearance to attract women and power.
This has been my mentality for ages.
So you started taking TRT, you used testosterone and other derivatives when you said 16 or
14.
In a December interview on Bradley Martin's Raw Talk, the 20-year-old claims to smash his own face with a hammer to change his bone structure.
So I'll like lay in my bed and punch myself in the face.
He says he smokes meth to manage his weight. And then there's the stuff below the belt.
So to dick max, I'll inject fat dissolvers into my mons pubis.
Wait, what?
That was probably my
what did he say?
over the line.
What is your opinion of women? There is something going on that's horribly wrong with society. It's female hypergamy.
Yes.
The possible OD comes hours after Clav was seen walking.
He OD'd on stream.
60 Minutes Australia after he was asked about his association with another problematic manosphere figure, Andrew Tate, who's facing criminal charges abroad, including rape and human trafficking.
So can you play the Clav and Vicky clip and why Clavicular? I can't even say the guy's name. How he came up.
This guy.
How he
Just from the 10 seconds I saw him, I'm like,
you're like you don't like he's not lockable.
Yeah.
I want to see an uproar of conservatives against taking hormones at 15.
So I did not know anything about this Clavicular guy. I've heard about Looksmaxing and that whole community. But he recently started doing content with Vicky, who I do know and do follow. And so I was like, okay, that was interesting enough. And then I saw recently that the Clav guy like OD'd on stream while he was streaming because he takes meth and like a whole bunch of other concoctions to manage his weight as part of his Looksmaxing, whatever it is. It just feels like the manosphere is just going out really sad. Sneeko got punched in the face. This guy's ODing on stream. Like, do you think it's gotten to a point where what started out as valid points is kind of like becoming a caricature of what men are?
For sure.
Well, I think he is not technically part of the manosphere. He got lobbed in there because he talks to men about improving their looks. But he's in to me, he's in a whole different class of like
manosphere.
Gen Z, where it's not even manosphere. This is like some kind of warped mindset that they have because these are kids who grew up having social media and things of that nature. So they're seeing each other through filters and makeup and all sorts of stuff. So you have women who have inflated egos because they put filters on their face and they put makeup on and max out that way. And now these guys feel like they're ugly. So now they have to go to these extremes to get these women who have higher standards on beauty because they think, okay, if I want a girl this hot, I have to do this and look like, these handsome, extremely handsome
and
Hollywood
honestly,
guys.
all you gotta do is be funny.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's be a comedian, bro.
It doesn't matter what you look. Just be fucking funny, bro. Like, have a good mouthpiece.
JT's like, I pull bitches because
that's what I was saying. I'm not Looksmaxing, I'm funny. Being funny is original.
And this is what I'm gonna say though. Like,
personality.
I think the manosphere, bringing it back to the manosphere, I think it's different with this guy. This is the first time I see this guy, but it has to do a lot with the Gen Z. He's a lot younger. I go back for the manosphere.
Yeah.
You said Kevin Samuels.
Yeah.
Patrice O'Neal.
Yeah.
I'm gonna even take it further. I don't know if you know who this is. AMS. Alpha Male Strategies. This guy, it was the one who was like the first one that came into my For You or in YouTube. I got put on by Raj.
raw meat.
No. That's the some other guy, the Liver King. That's the Liver King.
Oh yeah, that's
No, not him.
So there's like a whole history of this.
So AMS, this guy does videos and he's big on YouTube, but his videos are like with his cell phone in his bed. Like his bed looks like it doesn't look fancy, nothing. But the shit he's saying has so much substance and so much value, and that to me is a manosphere. These other guys are just doing shit for clicks and baits and fucking like nah, get the fuck out of my face. And Sneeko is like on the cutoff line between the new generation.
Facts. He's
of the
right there in the middle.
manosphere. You know, so like
right.
to me that I don't consider that a man.
Yeah.
You know, like you're being a bitch, homie. Like, you worry about what you look, it matters, right? You should stay healthy. You should work out.
But doing meth and punching yourself in the face.
But like doing all this and like taking steroids and like even people now taking Ozempic, bro. Like, be a fucking man, bro. And fucking discipline yourself,
that, bro.
And that's coming from a fat guy, bro. You know, like I don't even get tempted with that because here's my thing. I feel like this whole Ozempic thing is like. It's the way of the machine to like get all those people who were like, oh, I'm not gonna get vaccinated, and now everybody looking like a hypocrite taking this fucking shot that we don't know what's
that's right.
Yeah.
They had to plump us up.
There's no research.
There is an overlap.
There's no research.
Yeah.
Well, think about it. Like they fattened us up first with all the food that we have.
I never even thought about
Then
that.
GLPs come in all of a sudden.
Everybody
now they're trying to make fast food that blocks GLP blockers. It's crazy.
It's crazy out there. Serena, no, is that Serena Williams? She's married now, but on my For You page, all I get is ads of her in GLP-1s. She's becoming the face of Ozempic. You are a tennis superstar. Right. Why are you selling Ozempic? Yeah. Like that's bad for the brand. You're an athlete.
Any athlete on their
but her husband
you already
sits on the board.
You don't need
her husband sits on the board of one of these GLP-1 brands that she's the face of. It's like, okay, you already got the money.
She do her wifely duties.
No. I think going down as the face of GLP-1s when you are the Serena Williams, like you're going outside to me. Like that to me is just
that is,
well, it can't be Lizzo because she was teaching body positivity, and if she was the face of GLP-1s, everybody be like, how fucking dare you?
But it would make sense.
It would make more sense.
But that goes back to our topic though, where it's like with the left, you can't move an inch off of any one of the principles that they put out there. You have to be lock in step with everything that they say, or else you're not a true Democrat, or else you're not a true liberal. Like there's no room to disagree.
Those are the Democrat liberals. What I will say about this, I think the word, I just want to put it out there, the word feminism has been perverted to mean like pussy hat, blue haired, like I'm a real woman, like that. It's perverted, but we do. There is a lot of good things that have come from the feminist movement. What it used to be, at least classical feminism, not
Free
like
the free the nipple. That's the last time
the greatest protesting in France naked. Like
it was the greatest
what
campaign
did we achieve through that? But
I do want to say that I think that this Looksmaxing is like the other side of like what the perverted version of feminism is.
Yeah.
Because to me, when I see that, I'm just like, all right, that guy needs some mental agility.
For sure.
You don't get girls. You can't get a girl. You can't convince a girl to go on a date with you, Nick Fuentes. Like,
I kind of
these girls are eating you up. Like, like you poor guy. Like you fragile ego. You know what I mean? That's like the opposite end of like the perverted version of feminism, not real.
It's the extremes, and I feel like the people who really suffer are like vulnerable kids to all of this. All of this is like vulnerable kids online
on both sides.
On both sides, you know.
Like think about it too, man. It's like especially with this Looksmaxing stuff, dude. Like because this very much is for Gen Z, like early, teens and early 20-year-old kids. Dude, you're a man sitting up here with all this testosterone and all this like sex drive, and you can't get a girl, and you see this guy, and you're like, okay, he's gonna help me get women. So you fall into this stuff because it's like, all right, cool, and then. Here's the fucked up thing about it. It starts to work.
Yeah.
These guys dive into this and they do the bone smashing and they, take the drugs and muscle building and stuff like that. And then they start getting women. So they're like, oh, this shit works. And then he grows in popularity because it's like, oh, I wanted sex. Now I'm getting sex.
Yeah.
Is it the right kind of girl? No. But
is it love?
20, it's not love, but
is it love that really that's what people are looking for?
But at 16, at 16, you ain't thinking about looking for love. You thinking about
true.
getting up in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's true.
I didn't even know you could dick max. I didn't know that was.
I didn't even know that was a thing.
What is that?
I don't know who you're talking
about.
about.
Like jumble the words. So
so basically it's like okay.
Tell us, Chris.
All right.
Tell us how it's done.
I'll tell you about it. It's basically kind of like a peptide that they shoot into the head of their penis that like basically keeps you. It's like Super Max Viagra that keeps you hard for like. It's supposed to keep you hard for hours, so you can just have like a marathon of sex.
That doesn't. But doing that, like I think he's like 19, 20. Like if you're doing that at that age,
he has to do it. He has to because of all the drugs that he's taking and everything like that. His shit don't work. So he has to do that to have sex with women because his body's already fucked up.
Dixmaxing refers to a collection of methods aimed at maximizing penis size, girth, or erection quality, ranging from lifestyle changes to dangerous, non-surgical, and in some cases, medically supervised procedures. While some methods like weight loss or specific approved medical procedures can offer improvements, others like injections are dangerous.
Or you could work on your personality.
You could just do that.
Just lose some
First of all, you ain't stop that.
You can go to an open mic. Go to a mic.
Let me stop you right there. I ain't never made a bitch come with my personality. Stop lying.
Then you don't know how to use it.
I agree.
Don't say